If the power goes out tonight, is your backup generator actually ready? Today we're covering the best dual-fuel generators of 2026, matched to your home's real needs and your actual budget, so you can buy with confidence before you ever need it. Here's the thing about generators. Buying the wrong one doesn't just waste money, it fails you at the exact moment you need it most. Wrong fuel type, not enough wattage, or a flimsy build that dies in year 2. That's a real problem. So today, we're cutting through 5 of the most popular dual-fuel options on the market right now. We've done the digging, so you don't have to start from scratch. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which generator matches your home's load, your fuel preference, and your budget. We're ranking these honestly, building toward the one that earns the top spot for most buyers. Let's get into it. If you're looking for serious whole-home backup power, and you're willing to invest to get it, the Westinghouse 12,500-watt dual-fuel generator comes in at $999, and it's built for exactly that situation. This is not a casual camping unit. This is transfer switch ready, dual-fuel capable, remote start power for when the grid goes down and you need your house to keep running. On gasoline, you're getting 9,500 running watts and 12,500 peak. Drop to propane, and it pulls back slightly to 8,500 running and 11,200 peak, still more than most homes need for essentials. The remote key fob start is a genuinely useful feature in a storm. The 457 cubic centimeters cast iron sleeve engine, automatic low oil shutdown, and a 3-year warranty tell you Westinghouse built this to last. The honest downside? This thing is heavy and large. It's not something you're moving around casually. And at this wattage, a professional transfer switch installation is really the right call. This is the one for you if you're a homeowner planning a permanent backup solution and you want the headroom to power your whole house, not just a few appliances. Moving on to something a lot more accessible. If you're a family that wants reliable backup power and the flexibility to run it on either gas or propane, without spending $1,000 to get there, the PowerSmart 3,800-watt dual-fuel inverter generator is worth a serious look at $499.99. That price point is real, and for what you're getting, it's hard to argue with. You've got 3,800 starting watts from a 149 cubic centimeters 4-stroke engine, dual fuel capability baked right in, and an inverter system that puts out clean, pure sine wave power. That last part matters more than people realize. It means your laptop, your CPAP machine, your phone, they're all safe. No voltage spikes, no damaged electronics. It also runs at 65 decibels at 23 feet, which is roughly conversation level. Quiet enough for a campground or a residential neighborhood. And the built-in CO sensor that automatically shuts the unit down if carbon monoxide builds up. That's not a luxury feature. That's peace of mind for families. Rated 4.6 out of 5 across over 1,000 reviews, buyers are clearly satisfied. At 50.7 pounds, it's genuinely portable too. This is the one for you if you want dual fuel flexibility and safe, quiet power at a budget-conscious price. If you're done with gas cans, engine noise, and fumes entirely, this next one is built specifically for you. The Anker Solix C1000 Gen 2 comes in at $499.99, and it runs purely on battery. No combustion, no exhaust, no neighbors giving you the look. What immediately stands out is the charging speed. Anker's HyperFlash technology gets this unit from 0 to full in 49 minutes. That's not a typo. For a 1,024 watt-hours LiFePO 4 battery pushing 2,000 watts of output, that kind of recharge speed is genuinely rare. 10 ports, 3,000 watts peak. You're covering essentials during an outage without breaking a sweat. It's also 14% smaller and 11% lighter than comparable models, so portability is real, not just a marketing claim. The battery is rated for 4,000 cycles before dropping below 80% capacity, which Anker calls InfiniPower, basically a decade of daily use. And with 600 watts of solar input, you can fully recharge in 1.8 hours off-grid. At 4.7 stars across over 1,200 reviews, owners clearly trust it. The honest trade-off. No gas backup means you're dependent on grid or solar. This is the one for you if silent, clean, fast-charging power matters more than fuel flexibility. If fuel flexibility is your priority, and for most homeowners, it should be, the WEN DF5600X is worth a hard look at $399.99. That's a dual fuel generator, meaning you can run it on gasoline or propane, whichever you have on hand when the grid goes down. On gas, you're getting 5,600 surge watts and 4,500 rated watts. Drop in a propane tank and you're at 5,000 surge and 4,050 rated. Enough to run a refrigerator, window AC, lights, and still have headroom. The 224 cubic centimeters engine starts with a button press. No yanking a pull cord in the dark. And that 4.3-gallon tank gives you up to 12.5 hours at half load. So one fill-up gets you through a full night. What actually stands out here is the CO watchdog sensor. It detects dangerous carbon monoxide levels and shuts the unit down automatically. That's not a gimmick. That's the feature that keeps a power outage from becoming something worse. It comes with a wheel kit, an RV-ready outlet, a twist lock receptacle, and a 3-year warranty. Over 3,400 buyers give it 4.4 out of 5. This is the one for you if you want reliable dual-fuel backup power at a price that doesn't sting. Moving on to a pick built squarely for families who want dual-fuel flexibility without spending close to $1,000. The PowerSmart 3,800-watt dual-fuel inverter generator comes in at $499.99. And at that price, the feature list is genuinely hard to argue with. You're getting 3,800 starting watts from a 149 cubic centimeters 4-stroke OHV engine, with the freedom to run on either gasoline or propane. That matters when a storm wipes out fuel options in your area. Real-world quiet matters too. This unit runs at 65 decibels at 23 feet, roughly a normal conversation. Campground neighbors won't hate you. It also puts out pure sine wave power, so your CPAP, laptop, and phone charge safely with no voltage drama. The built-in CO sensor automatically shuts the unit down if carbon monoxide reaches a dangerous level. That's not a given at this price, and for families, it's a genuine safety difference. Over 1,091 buyers have rated it 4.6 out of 5. Just know the research on long-term durability is still building, so check recent verified reviews before you commit. This is the one for you if you want dual-fuel versatility and smart safety features at a price well under $500. So let's put them all side by side and make this simple. On raw power, your higher wattage picks pull ahead. More output means more appliances running at once. Noise level tends to track with that power, so the quieter inverter options trade some muscle for peace of mind. Fuel flexibility is a real dividing line here. Some units run on gasoline only, which is fine until supply gets tight. The dual fuel models give you options when that happens. Price-wise, the range across this list is significant. You're looking at a meaningful jump between entry-level and mid-tier. That gap buys you smarter features, not just more watts. Casual campers and light backup users will find their answer toward the lower end. Contractors and households that need sustained, reliable power belong at the top. Match the unit to your actual use case, and you genuinely cannot go wrong. So here's where it lands. Your home size, your noise tolerance, and your fuel situation. Those 3 things determine everything. Get those right, and any pick on this list will serve you well. Campers and occasional users will find their answer near the bottom of the ranking. Whole home backup buyers belong at the top. Every generator here is the right generator for someone. Match it to your actual situation, and you're not guessing anymore. You're choosing. Links are in the description if you want to check current pricing. All the links are right below this video. Check current prices, compare, and grab the one that fits your situation. Bookmark this if you're still deciding, and subscribe so you don't miss our next home backup deep dive.